Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Jess here, LJM Farms, and I'm going to cut a little bit of hay today. Hay season is in full swing. Still working on getting my first cutting of everything. Got some of our own property cut one of my neighbors, and here in a minute I'm headed to another neighbor's, which he is leasing, and I cut that one on shares. It is primarily Bahia grass, and if you've ever cut Bahia grass, you know it can be pretty tough stuff. So I got a few things I need to do before I head that way, so let me show you what I got. So for starters, I'm doing a little bit of maintenance to the tractor. I have a tensioner pulley that has been making noise on me, so I got a new one ordered. I'm gonna throw that on real quick. Shouldn't take just a couple of minutes to get it on. It's really accessible, just right here. So I'm gonna throw that on. And the next thing I want to do is sharpen my blades. I threw these blades on at the end of last year. They don't have much use on them yet, but they do need sharpened. So Bahia being real tough, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen these up. It won't last, but you know, at least for half of the field or most of it, I'll have decently sharp blades. Now there are a few other tricks you can do on this tough Bahia, but I'll share that with you once we get further along in the video. But my tools of choice for sharpening are the old DeWalt grinder with a flapper wheel. Works great for sharpening these blades. And then some of these blades are pretty loose. They like to move around on you, so a little pair of vice grips helps to hold them, keeps my hands out of the way. So we'll get these few little odds and ends things done, and then we're gonna go cut some Bahia. Got the blades sharpened and the tensioner pulley put on, so should be good to go there. That old pulley really wasn't that bad, not as bad as what I thought for the noise it was making, but I got it replaced anyway, so now I don't have to worry about it. Little things like that, when you're running this tractor and mowers and things like that for 6-7 hours at a time, little things like that are always kind of in the back of your mind. So I always like getting that stuff taken care of, and then I don't have to worry about it too much. So threw a little fuel in the tractor, topped it off. We're gonna head up here in this field, and I'll catch up with you once we get here, show you what we're working with. pretty good, making some pretty good headway here. And it's actually cutting pretty good. I think I've caught it at a pretty good stage. This Bahia usually gets tough pretty quick when these seed heads pop up, but really it's not too bad. I'm going pretty fast. I don't have an actual miles per hour readout on my tractor, so I'm not sure exactly how fast I'm going, but clicking along pretty good. That's one thing about this property here. It's a lot smoother than our hay meadows that we have, so I'm not used to traveling this fast. It's pretty nice, but still got to be careful because even as smooth as it is, the end of that hay cutter likes to bounce a little bit, so still like to keep it at a decent speed, you know, keep it steady. Yeah, cutting this Bahia, especially when it gets tough, there's a few things you can do. Like I said, one thing is just make sure you have sharp blades, which they don't stay sharp forever because you hit dirt and things like that. And another thing you can do is not go too fast. I usually do that on smoother fields. I'll get to going too fast and you hit a patch of that tough Bahia and it bogs the cutter down, the tractor, and you can tell. Maybe even makes the belt slip. Another thing you can do is if you can catch the Bahia with a good dew on it, it'll make that cutter to slice right through that Bahia, no problem. Or even maybe a light rain, if you can catch it right after a light rain, perfect time to cut Bahia. A whole lot easier than trying to plow through it when it's hot and dry and rank. And yeah, if you've ever cut Bahia, you know what I'm talking about. Some of this is pretty thick, not too bad. I'm gonna go back here and just kind of check the cutter right quick and make sure the height is still how I like it. That's pretty good. It's about right. So everything's going good so far. It's about a 20-acre patch here. Probably gonna be another couple of hours cutting this, so probably gonna be after dark. There's another 12 acres on the backside over here. Probably not gonna cut it tonight because there's a couple of houses around here and I want to respect their privacy and peace and quiet time, so probably I will cut that remaining 12 acres tomorrow after work. I think that's gonna be it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure and give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and if you want to see us come back and rake and bale all this up, then be looking for that video next. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next one.